back to the 9, then go back to the A. Just like that. So. Then we're going to do the same thing as last time, double 9. Now here it's slightly different. We're going to slide it up, go to the double 9 afterwards, but we're just going to play it back and forth a couple of times. Rather than going and then moving on, we're going to go. So that's just double 11s, double 9s. Back down to G sharp minor, up to A. Now we've got another fill here. After you've played this chord, we're going to play double 5 with our first finger here. We're going to hammer on to 7 and then back off on the thinnest string. Then we're going to play another 5 on the B. Try not to let these notes die, so as you can hear, both of them are still continuing. So I'm going to play those 2 bars next door to each other super slowly. We're going to repeat, but there's a slightly different fill at the end. Just like our first verse, we don't go back to the G sharp minor on the second time round, we just go straight to the A. So this is E, B, with a fill, slide up to double 11, double 9, G sharp minor, then A, then we do our flick at the top, which is the 5, 7, 5, and then 5 on the B string. Back to the start, but this time we're going straight to the A. And then this time we've got this fill, which is just 5, 5, 6 on the 3 thinnest strings. So 5, 5, 6. I usually just keep my first finger barred over both the 5s. We're going to go to the next part now. Same thing actually. Now this one's a little bit different. So we've got our E to our B, and we get the start of the same riff, and we're going to play 7 to 9, back to 7, then 7 on the next string. So on the E string, it's the exact same as this one, but up 2 frets. Exact same thing, and then we've got our E major 7 chord, which is our big special chord again, 7, 9, 8, 9. Now if we learn the chorus, which should take a little while, maybe 5 minutes, and then our outro, we've learned the whole song, which is really good. And this is probably going to be a 30-minute lesson, just buckle in. At this point, if you wanted to take a break, wanted to take a little pause, that's totally fine. Don't try and learn all of it in one go if you're not super confident on your guitar. Okay, our chorus. We're going to start with, now whenever I tried to learn this song when I was a beginner, I always messed this up, so please, for my sake, don't mess this one up. We're going to pause, we're taking a rest on the first beat. Rest. let me go over that. So we're going to do an F sharp minor chord, which is 9, 11, 11, 8. We're going to do a rest just before it. So rest, and just one of them nice and sharp. Then 3 E chords, rest. We're going to do a D chord, but we're going to have this third finger up on 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're only going to be playing those 3 strings. So, and again, it'll be rest. This is it's called a B chord. And then we're going to go back to our F sharp minor. So we do our F sharp minor after the B for 3 strums. Let's try that again from the start. So rest, F sharp minor, E, 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 B, 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 F sharp minor. Now these are called dead notes or ghost notes. We're going to do 4 of them and then go straight back in. We do that around, and then we go into our, let me just check, into our verse 3, which is the exact same thing as our verse 2. After our verse 3, we're going back into our chorus, which is our F sharp minor, rest, E, 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 B, 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 F, chicka, chicka, F, E, 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 B, 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 F sharp minor, chicka, chicka. Here's our intro. If you had any chorus, you'd be able to put your chorus pedal on. So this is how I'm going to teach our outro actually, because there's many guitar parts. We're only playing the main one. So we're going to play an A. Cool. Let's just go over this before we do anything else. We're going to play an A chord, which is going to be 7, 7, 5, 4 in the middle 4 strings of the guitar. Try not to hit any of the outside strings. You can do that by muting them with your thumb or your first finger. Then this is an A minor chord. How I'm playing it is you can either bar all of the 5s using your first finger, or you can just play with your fingertip and then just not play the thinner strings. But let's just bar them all actually. So that's 7, 7 on the A and the D strings. Then it's 5, 5, 5 right at the end. This is a G, which looks the same as our A. So it's 5, 5, 4, 3 this time. And then this is an F major 7. Technically this is a bit like a G6. This is the F major 7, so that's 3, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to play that, so. And again. And again. So that was 3 times, and then we're going to do this one weird little bridge. I don't know why it's there, but it is. We're going to go this chord, which is 12 on the thinnest string, then 3 10s right after it. And we're going to strum it like this. So that is, I think, 16 strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to come down to here, which is 10, 9, 9, 9. Same strings. And we do that for 8. So 12 in the 10s, 10s in the 9, and then 7, 8, 7. It looks like a D chord again, but this time it's actually a G. So, once more, do it slowly. And I'll play it full tempo. We're going straight into our outro chords again. So that's A minor, G, So we're going to do it 4 times quite powerfully, and we're going to do it 4 times very quietly because everybody else drops out and it's just us at that point. So the first one that's quite powerful, I'm going to talk you through some of the fills that we can do. So the first one. Now this one, on the F, we can play this string, which is the G, then to the B, back to the G, then take your finger off the chord, and that's your fill. This is the quiet ones. The fill you can do here. It's a little bit different. You go from your A to your A minor. Now this is 8th fret on your pinky. You're going to pull that off back to the 5 that you were already on. So A minor, fill, G, and then is your fill on your F. So you take your pinky off again, you can hammer on, pull off on the 3rd fret on the B string, and then pluck the G string afterwards. A minor, fill, which is 8 to 5, G chord, and then our last chord is an A. So let me go through the structure really quickly of that outro. You play this for 3 times. Last time. 12s and 10, 10 and 9s, 7, 8, 7. That was once, this is twice. Quietly for 4 minutes.